Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? I'm Sam.
Isaac.
This is Drive Motorsports. Go, 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 go!
Hey, what is up, guys? Today, or yesterday I should say, I got myself a new beater. So now I own two 98 Honda Civics, except for this one, the 4-door. Got it for 500 bucks. Didn't have to haggle the guy at all. Asked him his bottom dollar, he said 500 bucks. Sold. But the core support in it was changed just like mine was. I don't know who did it or how, but looks like they welded it on there. Not the best. It's not a terrible car. Front end definitely needs to come off and see what's all on there. I don't know if it's got a, I don't know even know if it has the bash bar in there or not. But it does need a clutch, and I'm gonna look at the brakes today because they feel a little soft. So, oh, actually the pad's pretty good, so I might just bleed it. It is missing a lug nut. I just noticed that. I bought this at 7 o'clock at night, so it was dark, and I barely looked it over. Yeah, I had a flashlight. Rust ain't that bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. I've seen worse. So, guy didn't really clean the car out at all. No biggie. But I didn't really look through most of it. So this is, I'm gonna open the trunk for the first time, and we can witness what's in the trunk together. Ooh, some spark plugs and wires. AC hose. And it's wired for subs. Sick. There's not gonna be any subs in here ever, but got a full-size spare. It looks even like a winter tread tire. And the stock jack. All the treads on the tire seem pretty nice. I mean, I might get some winter tires for it because they're not the best, but for 500 bucks, can't really complain, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go over this car today and just check it out. I'm gonna see if I can order a clutch at work, try to get a discount through them. I'm not gonna. Still haven't decided if I'm gonna pull the whole motor out or if I'm going to just drop the transmission. Kind of leaning towards drop the transmission, because if I end up pulling this motor out, I'm gonna be too tempted to throw that one in there. And that one's already in the intake truck, so why would I do that? First things first, this sticker on the rear bumper needs to go. I am not trying to get pulled over. Alright, so I got the hood all adjusted. I don't know if I mentioned it, I probably didn't, but it wasn't latched at all and the cable was too short or locked up on something, so I just put a zip tie in there so I can pull it, and now it locks. I was going to put hood pins, I still might, I haven't decided fully yet. But since I got previous owner's sticker off, put some better ones on. Still got to get this one off, don't even know what that is. And then there's these ones up here on the doors I still got to get off too, but kind of procrastinating that, so whatever. I also didn't mention this, but the exhaust is rusted off about halfway through the car, so I got to figure that out at some point. I have whole exhausts around here somewhere. There's one back there, if you can see it. Probably can't, but it's there. I just gotta unbolt it and see what I can make work, weld together, whatever. Make it work, make it a little quieter, because right now it's your typical 4-door Civic, slow and loud. That's all I'm gonna do for this on this guy for right now. I just got new windshield wipers on it, and then I cleaned out the interior a bit. She's still dirty, but it's better than it was. Got cleaned up most of the shit. I tried to get all the crap off the dash there, but it wasn't coming off, so I said screw it on the detailing it all. She's semi-clean on the inside, not bad. Knowing me, it'll be dirty in a week anyway, so what's the point? Today we're gonna be doing the clutch and flywheel on the beater Civic. I got it all jacked up already, and I'm just about to start. I'm gonna disconnect the battery and then just start pulling crap out of the way up top here. All right, so I got a couple things off. Got the air box off. Just disconnected the clutch line. Goes to the slave there. And just about to take a starter off. I already got the wires off it, and there's just 2 bolts onto the transmission. She's still draining down here a little bit. Just dripping at this point, but yeah, it's going a lot smoother than I thought. I'm saying that now, I'm probably going to jinx myself, but it's probably going to be a pain in the ass once I have to drop the motor mounts. Alright, so I just popped the axle out. Everyone's got their different ways of doing it. Everyone thinks their way is the fastest. I like doing it this way. I pretty much just disconnect the upper ball joint. Well, first off, I take these brake lines off, do the axle nut. I already got this out, so. And then take the upper control arm off, and that gives you enough room to just pull it back, and you can slip the axle out. You also got to take the fork off the strut. Sorry, I forgot about that. Just completely take it off. If it's not rusted on there too bad, some cars get pretty bad and you can't take them off. You got to take the whole coilover out, but that's the way I like to do it. And then right now, I am underneath the car trying to disconnect the shifter. And if you guys have ever disconnected a shifter, there's a roll pin on one of them you got to bang out. I call it the bitch pin because it's a bitch to get to and it's a bitch to put back in, but it's the easiest way to take a shifter out. Alright, so I kind of stopped filming for a while because it was in get it done mode. But, as you can see, she's on the cherry picker right now. I got the other axle out. I got all the bolts underneath on the bell housing out. There's a little bracket that holds the transmission together that I couldn't get out because the exhaust is still in there, but it's just hanging down there. And then there's an inspection plate, which is on the ground right there. Got that off. There's just 2 bolts. And then got the T-bracket off, which is this guy back here. This is the bracket that goes to the transmission motor end of the subframe. And then got hooked up to the cherry picker, and now we're dropping it. There's, I think, 3 more bolts on top, and then it should be coming out. But Sam's got to work today, so I'm kind of by myself right now, and I don't really want to drop this on my face. So I'm going to wait for someone to show up. Hopefully somebody will answer my text and come and help me out. Alright, so I got all the bolts out of the transmission. She's already starting to separate a little bit there. I don't know if you can see it, yep. But I don't have anyone to help me, so I'm just going to drop it on my chest. See how that goes. From watching that, you could probably tell that wasn't very planned out, and I've never done that before, so it's out though. Kind of a bitch, but not too bad by yourself. Could imagine anything bigger than that would be super hard, so yay, now we get to swap the clutch. Got the old clutch out, it's pretty much down to the rivets. Got a little hot there, and then good thing I ordered a flywheel too, because I don't know if you can tell, but she got a little hot as well in a couple spots. I just got this new pilot bushing pressed into the new flywheel, and I'm about to go throw it on with some Loctite. Alright, I just got the new flywheel all torqued down and just cleaned it off with brake clean. Now I'm about to throw the clutch disc on. I'm going to clean that off with brake clean too before I throw it on. Alright, so I got the new throw-out bearing and clutch slave on there. Mike just showed up to help me throw it in. I already tried to throw it in once by myself and dropped it on me, so he showed up just in the nick of time. Alrighty, the car's got a motor and a transmission again. just barely hooked up. Just got that one motor mount bolt in, just because I didn't want to sit it on the cherry picker any longer. And that's all I really needed help for. So Mike's gonna leave and I'm gonna get back to it. Alright, so I got everything underneath the car all done and tight. And now I'm draining the oil. Because I'm gonna change the oil and get everything hooked back up here. It should be pretty quick, and then we gotta bleed the clutch, which is gonna be interesting by myself. I do have a power bleeder, but it's kinda iffy. So I got everything put back together, bled the clutch. It felt alright. I pushed it in by hand and it felt normal, so hopefully it's good. Putting oil in it right now, and then gonna put it back on the ground and take it for a test drive. Also, when I was in the process of taking everything apart, I took out the AC completely, even took the pump off. Weight savings. It wasn't even hooked up anyways. I don't know why, but it wasn't. So. Alright, just took her out. Everything seems good to go. That's it for this week on Drop Motorsports. If you like what you saw, give us a thumbs up. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't yet. But yeah, see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.
Turbo.